Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's the Bo She from the She Richard Reality Show. I want to talk about racism in United States of America, or United States. Anyway, I've been doing a lot of thinking lately, and I haven't been on here talk about racism because I experienced racism all my life, and I'm just seeing that about time people who are doing eye for an eye and not turning the other cheek, standing up for something and demanding something. That's what we need to be doing. For many, many, many years, black people was owed a lot of money, and you're descended from kings and queens, descended from slavery, and your forefathers, your mothers, whatever you want to say, they came from slavery, and we was brought over here to clean things up and make things pleasant for the Caucasian people. Now, mind you, that a lot of black people have been through a hard struggle, so that's why we rap hard, we love hard. Everything we do is like kind of tough a little bit, and not to call it is what it is, but when you see cops like locking up people because they didn't have enough money or because of the color of their skin, do you have nothing else to do but call it what it is? It's racism. Now, should you be prejudiced? Well, you should only be racist against those who are racist against you, I guess. So, with that being said, is that you swallow your pride. You be an individual who's understandable. All lives do matter, but right now at this present time, black lives do matter. And I've been talking about racism back in the day. People don't see it, and they go out and get these jobs, and they slave for these people. Just like the women right now are in slavery. Like, okay, they do teach them how to be nurses, but think about it. You got to clean somebody dookie up. You got to give somebody their medication. You don't know if you could be affected with some type of cold or some type of COVID, whatever going on, because they pay you good money, $25 an hour, $20 an hour. So you really forget about slavery and all. As long as you're a good woman with a good job, you don't care about none of that. So then the gay people, they're out here and they have rights, and you have feminists. You got all different type of groups. But today I'm talking about blacks who have been hated for many, many years. And with these blacks, there are a lot of broken up families because the Willie Lynch stuff. I didn't show people the Willie Lynch letter. I didn't told them about the movie Goodbye Uncle Tom, which is good, so you can understand really what's going on. Like I said, I do not weigh no fashion, no nothing, discuss anger, hatred, or none of that. That's not in my vocabulary. It's not none of that. But people have to really understand is that there's no change into this situation unless we are getting paid. All these pandemic checks that's coming out, all these black people understand that you was born over here in America, United States. They've been had checks for you. We just had to go get them. And like all these programs in affirmative action, hire a certain amount of black people. Racism, like even your color of your skin. Like the dark versus the light skin, the women versus the men, all this type of stuff. Just read Willie Lynch letter and how to keep a slave the way it is. What's the guy named Donald Trump? Now, his forefathers and whatever, they was definitely keeping slaves down and keeping black people down. So, and there was one point where he was cool with black people, but then he's talked about making them all kill each other. He don't care if they got to go out there and get diseases, wear a mask. He don't care about none of that. It's been like that. So that's why as a black man, you must find you a black queen out here and you must build with that queen, and y'all supposed to like be real headstrong, you against the world. Now you got all these other relationships that, okay, yeah, you find yourself a queen, but what you do the opposite. Like you talk down upon her in front of people. You exploit her a certain type of way. You know, buns all out, ass all out. She all out on the beach. Everybody get to look at her. You know, you exploit your woman differently because that's what the white man, so-called white man, do. They know how to hold their women down and do all this. Everybody's battling each other right now. Who got more money than this? Who got this? I guarantee I got that. Man, listen. Y'all see all these black people broken inside stores, and that's because black people, when we get paid, what do? We patronize these other stores. We buy nice clothes. We buy sneakers. We buy hats. We buy jeans. We buy cars. We buy all this type of stuff. And we focus on things that we're supposed to be focused on last. And with that being said, is that a lot of black people, minorities, we patronize different businesses. We buy different things, and we spend a hell of a lot of money. So instead of invest our money, we spend our money. But we're supposed to save our money. Yes, we're supposed to. I done ran across some good money. I done been blessed. I done had no money. I done had it all. But what you gotta do these days, what's missing with me, is a lovely queen. I had a queen, and it's going in bad moves because the world can suck them up. And that's what happens to this racism world. That it become racist. You know what I mean? But racism is how can I say it, bisexual. It hit women and it hit men. It's women that felt being racist at her job. A woman might have a better lighter skin or a better body than you, and it's in that, and they might give more to her than an average woman. That's the same thing for a man. All this type of stuff. So you got to watch these different behaviors that's out here in this racism world. I could talk to you more about racism. But anyway, it's your bullshit and she Richard reality show. Just hold on 1 second. Give me a minute. I'm going to finish talking to y'all.